even get to cross.
Hello guys and welcome to Petrit Lush. Today for you I have this very special car. It's the Mercedes S-Class 560 Maybach. And we will take a look at this beautiful exterior, the interior and of course the infotainment system. Now the S-Class Maybach has gone through a minor facelift with some minor tweaks in the exterior design and layout, but it's more significant when you look at this from the technological aspect. So let's take a look. Mercedes did a bit more than it did with other recent facelifts, at least up front, because up front it got a new radiator grille with these vertical spikes in the middle. It actually borrowed the cascading grille with vertical slats as seen on the Maybach Vision 6 concept. This is a big change compared to the old model, which had thick horizontal bars in the middle. The Maybach also gained some new bumpers and headlamps coming from the normal sedan S-Class, and it looks a lot better in my opinion and very luxurious. You can see all the vertical slats on the grille, and in the middle it's actually closed up. This is because here you have the cameras and all these sensors for the Distronic Plus. And here next to it you can see a big camera. This is actually for the night vision, so it's easier to drive this beautiful car in the darkness. It has a very luxurious looking bumper which sticks out a bit. It has a bit of a 3D effect and very nice chrome parts, chrome lines everywhere that really just indicate how luxurious this car is. And of course, perfectly fitting to this Maybach is this nice luxurious looking Mercedes star here on top. From the side, what is really noticeable is the length of the Maybach. It's about 5 meters and 47 centimeters long, which is a lot bigger than, for example, the parking spaces. You can see a lot of chrome parts on the car, for example around the windows. A lot of chrome parts, and in the bottom a nice line of chrome which really adds luxury to the car. And these wheels, they are 19-inch with 20 spokes, which is the new rim design for the Maybach. It is also really noticeable how big the rear doors are, because of course it's a Maybach. It means that it's more for the passengers, so the passengers get a lot of extra room. And as you can see, the doors in the back are insanely huge, and of course everything is soft closing. Now here on the back and on many other parts of the car you have the Maybach emblem, and we will find out where every single other one of them is. Now let's take a look at the back. From the back there haven't been made too many changes. Basically the only thing that changed with this facelift is the headlight clusters. They look a little bit different. It still has the twin exhaust pipes on both places in the back, and they made it look more luxurious, more elegant than, for example, with a 63S. It looks very luxurious and stylish. Of course in the back a lot of chrome parts as well, such as over here, a lot of chrome parts at the bottom. Here of course the Maybach emblem, and on the other side the S560. Now let's see if we actually have any space in the trunk. So as you can see, there's a ton of space in the back. It has about 12.3 cubic feet of cargo space, which is plenty. And as you can see, more than enough space. So now let's close the trunk and let's look at what actually matters, the interior of this car. Because this car is of course mostly about luxury and comfort. So let's head up inside. Beautiful door as well. Very nice ambient light system. It gives a very colorful interior. It has a beautiful effect. So inside the 2019 Maybach. It already looks very luxurious and very comfortable, especially with this wooden trim in the middle, which is actually an option which costs about 2000 USD. In the rear seat it's actually even more extra because of course, like I said, it's made for the passengers. Now let's first review the interior in the front. We have a very nice, very expensive clock here in the middle. Like I said, a very nice wooden trim. A lot of chrome parts. Another Maybach logo here on your armrest. It actually has pretty much the same design as in the previous facelift, but it does give you touch sensitive buttons, which are extremely helpful. And let's turn on the ignition to show all the beautiful lights, the ambient lighting in the car. It has about 64 different lights, 64 different color options in the interior, and as you can see, now it's set on pink. Now it changes to blue, which is very nice. Of course, a great Burmester surround sound system, and these speakers actually roll out when you want to use them, and when you turn off the volume they scroll back inside because you're not using them. The stereo, which rolls out when you use them, and if you don't, they will turn themselves back to the original position. A beautiful steering wheel with the Maybach emblem at the bottom. Touch sensitive options. This car has partially autonomous driving, so it can keep the distance in the car in front of you, it can change lanes and a lot of different things, but it is not working 100%, so you still always have to pay attention. On this side, all the buttons to control the infotainment system. And as you can see, they are touch sensitive, so you can scroll. Of course, the screen does not have touchscreen, because that would leave fingerprints on the screen and it's not as luxurious. So yeah, we can scroll down to light settings, where we can see the ambient lighting. And here you can set all the colors you want. So now it's set on multicolor. We can turn that off and we can change the color to something we want, such as blue, or maybe more pink color. It does look gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Of course, it comes with a huge panoramic roof, which is controlled by the button over here. It has some space over here with a 12-volt slot over there, two cup holders, some more space over here. Here are all the buttons. If you press this button, the car will raise a lot. So first I will start the ignition. And if you press this button, you can clearly see that it goes up a lot. If I press it again, it will lower. So I will try to show you better if you look at the wall. It's very difficult to see, but yeah, it will raise itself a lot. There's some extra storage space over here with some USB slots and a phone charger. And of course, over here as well, with perfume for the cabin. And over there some extra storage space. So let's have a better look at this beautiful infotainment system. You can go back to home, you have your vehicle settings, in-car office, telephone, media, radio, navigation. Now let's check the navigation, for example. It's a huge 12-inch screen connecting to the gauge screen in front of you. Also beautiful. What's cool is that it has a G-force measurement, which actually tells you how much it pushes you in the back. Shows you the kilometers an hour, and the car is actually limited to about 250 kilometers an hour. It has the head-up display and all the other options such as steering assist, lane keeping assist. And this is actually for the night vision, which you can see here, which will detect if people are in front of you. And if people are walking somewhere, it will detect them and it will give you a red mark around them, which is very handy because it does it from even 100 meters far away. And these seats are also insanely comfortable. For example, when you're going through a corner, it will push you in position with these things. There are some very soft cushions on the top, so you have to make sure you don't fall asleep. And in the back it's even more insane. So this car is actually really powerful, even though it's so luxurious and it drives so smooth without any sound. It takes you from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 4.7 seconds, which is because it has 470 horsepower and about 700 newton meters of torque coming from the 4-liter V8 engine, and which is actually astonishing numbers because this car simply weighs so much. So it has best of both worlds. It is fast and very luxurious. So let's take a look at the back seats, because that's where the magic happens. This car is made for the passengers and not for the driver. So let's have a look. Of course, it has the Maybach emblem when getting inside the car. So let's take a look at the rear doors. Huge rear doors. In the back, more than enough space. It looks great, the cabin. Huge speakers everything you may want. And this is a nice mirror. Hi. To do your makeup. So we have more than enough space in the back. Let's just look at the seat in front of me. I can't even touch the seat in front of me. How cool is that? It's a true limousine. And these pillows, they actually make me want to sleep here. They are so comfortable. It's insane. All these colors in the back as well. And you have a nice screen in front of you, which you can turn on. Maybach. And which comes with a nice controller. So you can go to your seat options and you can set, for example, massage seats. Oh, let's do a hot, relaxing lower back massage, and you can immediately feel it working. Oh, this car has everything. So we can even switch to media, and of course there's no media right now, but radio, we can listen to the radio. We can increase the volume or decrease the volume. It's very cool to have all these buttons. The interior looks amazing. A nice view of the panoramic roof. So let's put this back. You have all your seating options over here. Change the seating position with memory seats, cooled seats and heated seats. It has absolutely everything. So even with the car being parked, and I parked it really well, because as you can see everything beeps, because I'm very close to the wall. You can see that I'm all the way over the line. It doesn't even fit a normal parking space, which is insane. So this car, an absolute 10 out of 10, I have to say. It drives smooth. It has all the luxury options, and it's difficult to say anything bad about this car when it's massaging me and has these great cushions for my head. It's absolutely stunning, this car. So I hope you like this review, and I hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and bye bye.